$400. That's it. That's the amount that separates the average person from complete financial disaster. According to the Federal Reserve's 2023 report on the economic well-being of U.S. households, 37% of Americans cannot cover an unexpected $400 expense without borrowing money or selling something they own. A single car repair, one emergency room visit, a broken phone. That's all it takes to push more than 1 out of every 3 people into debt. But here's what's truly shocking. Nobody ever taught them how money actually works. And that is exactly why this channel exists. Let me tell you a quick story. In 2019, a 26-year-old named Marcus was earning $55,000 a year. Not a bad salary. Not great either. Average. But Marcus had a problem. Actually, Marcus had several problems. $12,000 in credit card debt. $28,000 in student loans. A car payment of $450 a month. And a savings account with exactly $43.12. Marcus wasn't stupid. He graduated college. He had a real job. He paid his bills mostly on time. He was doing everything society told him to do. But he was drowning. Then one night, Marcus couldn't sleep. He pulled out his phone and started watching YouTube videos about money, budgeting, investing, compound interest, debt payoff strategies. Something clicked. He learned the 50/30/20 rule. He learned what an emergency fund was and why it matters. He learned that his credit card was charging him 22% interest, which meant his $12,000 debt was actually costing him over $2,600 a year, just in interest. Money he was literally setting on fire. Fast forward 3 years. By 2022, Marcus had paid off every single dollar of credit card debt. He had built a 6-month emergency fund. He had started investing $500 a month into a simple index fund. And the crazy part? His salary had only gone up to $62,000. He didn't get rich. He didn't win the lottery. He didn't start a business. He just learned how money works. And that made all the difference. Marcus isn't a real person, by the way, but his story is based on the exposed financial situations of millions of real people. Maybe even yours. Here's the thing most people don't realize. The financial system is not designed for you to win. It's designed for you to participate and for someone else to profit. Let me show you the numbers. According to CNBC and Northwestern Mutual's 2023 Planning and Progress Study, 62% of Americans say their financial planning needs improvement. The average American household carries $103,958 in total debt. That's according to Experian's 2023 Consumer Debt Study. Only 33% of adults worldwide are financially literate. That's from Standard & Poor's Global Financial Literacy Survey, the largest of its kind ever conducted. They surveyed over 150,000 people across 140 countries. Let me say that again. 2 out of every 3 adults on this planet do not understand basic financial concepts. And this isn't just about poor countries or uneducated people. In the United States, one of the wealthiest nations in human history, only 57% of adults are financially literate. That means 43% of Americans don't understand how interest works, how inflation erodes their savings, or why investing early matters. And here's the most painful statistic of all. According to the National Institute on Retirement Security, 66% of working millennials have nothing saved for retirement. 0. Not because they're lazy, not because they don't care, but because nobody ever sat them down and explained how this stuff actually works. That's a systemic failure, and it's one I want to help fix. So what is Finance Unfiltered? Think of this channel as the financial education you were supposed to get, but never did. Every single week, I'm going to break down one financial topic that real people actually struggle with. No fluff, no jargon, no trying to sell you a course or a get-rich-quick scheme. Just clear, honest, unfiltered financial education. Let me give you a taste of what's coming. Episode 1: Compound Interest, the most powerful force in finance, and why Albert Einstein may or may not have called it the eighth wonder of the world. I'll show you how investing just $5 a day starting at age 25 could turn into over $840,000 by retirement, versus starting at 35, which gives you only $340,000. That 10-year difference costs you $500,000. $500,000 gone. Because nobody told you to start earlier. Episode 2: The Debt Trap. I'll explain how credit card companies use something called minimum payment psychology to keep you paying for decades. Here's a preview. If you have $5,000 in credit card debt at 20% interest and you only make the minimum payment, you'll be paying that off for over 22 years. And you'll pay over $7,000 in interest alone. You paid more in interest than the original debt. Episode 3: Inflation, the silent thief. Why the $100 in your savings account today will only be worth about $74 in 10 years if inflation averages 3%. Your money is literally disappearing, and your bank isn't going to tell you. Future episodes will cover index funds versus individual stocks, emergency funds and why 3 to 6 months isn't always enough, the psychology of spending, how taxes actually work, real estate investing basics, side income strategies that actually have data behind them, retirement planning in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, and so much more. Every single topic explained simply, with real numbers, real data, real strategies. Now, you might be thinking, there are already finance channels on YouTube. Why should I watch this one? Fair question. Here's my promise to you. Pillar 1: no jargon. I will never use a complicated word when a simple one works. If I can't explain it to a 12-year-old, I won't put it in a video. Pillar 2: data first. Every claim I make will be backed by real research, real studies, real numbers. No opinions dressed up as facts. Pillar 3: actionable. Every single video will end with something you can do today. Not next year. Not when you have more money. Today. Because knowledge without action is just entertainment. And I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to change the way you think about money forever. So here's what I need from you right now. If you're one of the 62% who knows their financial life needs work, if you've ever felt anxious checking your bank account, if you've ever wondered why you earn decent money but it somehow disappears every month, hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications, because the next video drops in just a few days, and it's going to break down the single most important concept in all of finance, compound interest, in a way that will genuinely blow your mind. Remember that $400 statistic from the beginning of this video? I don't want that to be you. And if it is you right now, that's okay. No judgment. That's exactly why this channel exists. Financial literacy isn't about being perfect. It's about being better tomorrow than you were today. This is Finance Unfiltered. And this is Day 1. I'll see you in the next video.